Olivier, when Eve went out with 2 fouls there in the first half, is that a moment where you kind of say, "All right, like I need to start making some plays and do some things out here to make up for his absence"?
Um, no, I feel like there's no pressure like that. We got so many guys that can play, but at the same time, it's more of I just need to make sure when I come in the game, the intensity doesn't drop on the defensive end, especially, and then on the offensive end either.
Trey?
Olivier, Rick Barnes was talking about how he thought you were just totally locked in tonight. What was going through your head when you subbed in? What was your mentality in the post, and how do you think the team responded around you?
I feel like our team is great when guys who don't always play or play a little less, or to be honest, even if guys play a lot, whoever has it going, our team has their back all the time. And from my personal perspective, I just put it in my mind that I have to be ready to play regardless of the situation, whether or not Eve would have been out or in. If I go in the game, I got to be ready to play.
Grant Ramey, then Rick Russo.
Rick mentioned talking to you about being in La La Land. What do you think he means by that? Why were you there, and how did you get out of it?
Sometimes I feel like I just space out a little bit. Like if I haven't been in the game for a little bit, or if I haven't been in certain actions for a little bit, like my guys just been standing there for a little bit. I've had a bad tendency of spacing out, so I've just been working on trying to stay locked in, and keep a watchful eye on everything that's going on the whole time, and that just I feel like helps me stay in the present.
Olivier, how important was it to get this win tonight after what happened the last 2 games?
Honestly, I feel like a win is a win, and every game is important, and every win is important. And I'm just proud of our guys for being able to fight and grind out a tough game like this.
Rob?
Olivier, just how big was it, do you think, to win a game like you won this one tonight? You're down in the second half. You've kind of lost the momentum, and you guys are able to claw back pretty much with defense and just kind of grinding it out. You learn a lesson from this. You take confidence from it.
Yeah, I think it shows a lot of character when you're able to win out the grimier games, the tough games, the ones where shots aren't falling, and the ones where everything isn't going your way. Like even being in foul trouble, and shots simply just I feel like we were getting great shots and they just all weren't going in. And it's tough to play those kind of games, but those are the ones that show character when you win.
Troy, then Mike.
Olivier, how impressive was it to see Jaylen and Keon kind of close the game out the way they did? And is that something you've kind of seen them be able to do in practice?
Yeah, man, those guys are growing at a very fast pace. And I'm very proud and happy to see them just out there comfortable, hooping and making sure they're making the right plays, taking care of the ball. That was big for both of them in the preseason. That was a big concern, not concern, but a big topic. And I'm very happy and very grateful and very proud to see those guys just, go out there and focus on playing basketball, knowing what to do and knowing how to take care of the ball and knowing, having that poise. I think that's very great.
Mike, did you have one?
I didn't.
Go to West and Gustavo.
Olivia, I know that you've just said that every game you feel like is important, every game you want to win, but y'all got a big opportunity coming up Saturday against Kansas. After losing a couple of games last week, an opponent like Kansas, is that an opportunity to really kind of show people y'all are still all right, that y'all are still going to be a good team?
Like I said before, I honestly feel like all games are important, and I see your point. But to us right now, and the kind of team we want to be, the kind of team we're aiming to be, our focus isn't on proving anything like that. It's just to make sure we get better every game and make sure, in a sense, when we step out on the floor, we want to prove that we're the best team on the floor every night. But it doesn't matter who we're playing. That's the type of mindset we're working on obtaining and keeping, because I feel like that'll build a better consistency for us when we can just make sure whenever we step out on the court, we playing to win, we playing to show everybody that we're the best team out there. And whether it's Kansas or Mississippi State, we just got to come out and hoop like we hoop.
Olivier, I know you just mentioned that all the games are important, but you guys faced Kansas last year. It was a very tough game. You guys lost on the road. Do you see a little bit of revenge? How you see the difference between last year's game and this year's game? Do you see, and even Eve said that he wants to revenge that loss.
That's an added extra motivation. That's just extra motivation to win a game, and it's always great to have extra motivation. But like I said before, I feel like we need to build that inner sense, and we just need to step out on court to prove ourselves every night. Because if we have to rely on revenge type motivation every night, then when we don't have it, that's going to be very bad. So we just need to build that sense and that sense of urgency to prove ourselves to ourselves, for ourselves in the team, so that every night we step out on the court, we're playing our best basketball, regardless of who the opponent is.
All right. Thank you, Olivier.
Appreciate it. Thank you, guys.